Hey everyone, it's Kelly. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to show you a recipe that I've been making for years. It's very easy. It's a crock pot. My mom used to call them stoups. It was like a mixture of a soup and a stew. So this one has 3 chicken breasts. I cut them in half. It has, I'm using maybe half of this container of spinach, not the whole thing. This is 16 ounce, so I'm just gonna use half of it. I'm gonna use a 32 ounce container of the collagen chicken broth. I'm gonna use a teaspoon to teaspoon and a half. I just do a little palmful of the Italian seasoning. I'm gonna use the whole can, drain them and rinse them, of the cannellini beans. I'm gonna do 1 28 ounce can of Hunt's petite diced tomatoes with the juice. You dump everything in. And then this is what I use for garlic. This is actually my favorite thing. I get them at Target, or you can get some of them at Walmart. And they're crushed garlic cubes. So what you do is you peel it. Each one of these is 1 clove of garlic. So you peel it, you pop it. I'll show you when I put it in the crock pot. But this is my favorite. It is the freshest garlic you'll ever taste. And then half of an onion chopped. And then about a cup to a cup and a half of the ditalini, but I don't put that in until the last hour. And a couple big handfuls of parmesan, and I spray the crock pot with the olive oil. And also my freshly washed zucchini. Clean that up. So this is everything to go in, so let's get started and I'll put it in and show you. Okay, so we're back. So I start, I'm gonna give this a good spray there. Then I take my chicken, just kind of dump it in there. Then I take, I'm very like with this, you know, about 3 big handfuls of the spinach. Just kind of pat that down. Then I take, make sure your hands are clean, of course. I take about that much. Sprinkle it over maybe teeny bit more. Then I take Parmesan cheese. Take like a good handful of it. Crush it up like that. Put it in there. Then I take, shake up the chicken broth, and then juice and everything. I dump this in there. Forgot to put some black pepper in it. Now, I'm not a big salt person, so I, being Italian, I use Parmesan instead of salt. I do that. Then, these are my cannellini beans. They're rinsed, they're drained, and then I rinse them. And I rinse them until the film comes off of them. They have like a little, kind of a runny film, so do that. Then here is my garlic. And you just pop them out. Oh, you know what? They started defrosting because I had them sitting out. I was taking pictures. So, hold on one second. shouldn't have left it sitting out. That's the one thing, if you get this, you have to put it away as soon as you're done. So I'm gonna do 3 cloves because I love garlic. Then I just roughly chopped onions. And the secret is I did half of the onion, and if you put the onion in the fridge, now this might be an old wives' tale because I don't really believe it because my eyes still tear, but if you put the onion in the fridge, and they say for about 15 minutes, that it's supposed to not make you cry when you cut it, but I don't really believe that. So then here is the whole thing of the chicken broth. I don't know if you can hear my dog. She's sitting here eating. She's got to be in on the video. So then what I do, I just kind of move it around. Just kind of lift it up a little bit. You enjoying yourself, Mag? So this is it. And then what I will do, I will put this, where's my lid? I put this on high, knock this down for, I always, when I cook boneless, skinless chicken breast, I always put it on high, the crock pot, because I feel like if you cook it on low, I don't know, for some reason they dry out. It's totally backwards with the crock pot. But if I use chicken breast with the bones and the skin on it, then I will put it on low all day to cook it because the skin kind of protects the meat from drying out. So this is turned on, so I turned it on high for 2.5, let's say 3 hours. Well, no, let's say 2.5. So we'll do 2.5 hours, and then we will lift up the lid, and then I will take the chicken out. I will shred it, and then I will put it back in, and then I will chop up the zucchini and put that in, and then I will put about 1 cup to 1.5 cups of the ditalini pasta in here because everything will melt down, so the tomatoes and the onions and the garlic will make a nice broth in there along with the chicken broth. And then you can put it in there, mix it up, and close the pot for about another 45 minutes to an hour, and you'll have the perfect stoup that you will absolutely love. So I will get back to you as soon as this is done. Okay, so it's been 2.5 hours. Let's see. Oh, it's looking good. Smelling good. Let me, not sure if chicken's ready to. I'm gonna wait. I'll tear up the chicken when this is finished. Okay, so now this is 1.5 cups of ditalini. I don't recommend you, so this is it. I only use Barilla pasta. That's the only kind I like. I don't recommend you using big pasta like a mustarcioli or a penne or anything, or linguine or spaghetti or anything. I usually use ditalini, or I use orzo, or you can use pastina even, but that's a little too small. So dump this in raw without cooking it. You make sure that you get it in the water. Got that. And then I cut up 1 zucchini. Just kind of making sure I'm getting it all underneath. So it's been 2.5 hours. I'm gonna check it in another hour and see if it's ready. So synchronize our watches, and I will check back in an hour. Okay, so I put it in for another hour. Oof. So it's been a total of 3.5 hours. Let me see here. I'm taking this chicken breast, putting it over here. I'm just kind of shredding the meat. My dog is literally under my feet, ready to catch anything that drops. So there's one. Another one. Okay. If you get the gist of it, let me do the rest. Okay, so all the chicken is shredded up. Dump it back in. I just kind of stir it all up. So it goes back into liquid to keep it moist. This is such a good weeknight dinner, like when you don't have a lot of time. I do have some other, I will be putting up a lot more recipes. I do have some slow cooker all day ones that are 6 to 8 hours, but this one is 3.5 hours total. Let me serve it up and I'll show you how I finish it off. Okay, so then I just take some heaping tablespoons and put it in there. I'm a stickler for your presentation here. And then I also have this, and I just like to wiggle a teeny bit over the top. And here it is, all served up at the table. I just decorated for Valentine's Day. I made that little centerpiece here with that. I got a new little kitchen table thing. So this is the dinner. It is delicious and your family will love it, and it's healthy and nutritious. So if you like this and you want to see more like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will be putting up a couple videos a week. I will be doing cooking and maybe a little shopping here and there. So I hope you stay with me and see what this year has to come. Thank you for subscribing, and see you soon.